For the first time to CNN, someone on the inside of the operation recruiting migrants out of San Antonio, Texas, is telling his story on camera. The man we spoke to, himself a recently arrived migrant, describing details of working with a woman who many have said identified herself only as Perla. He says he was living on the streets of San Antonio for 28 days before Perla offered him clothes, food, and money to help her secure migrants for the flight to Martha's Vineyard. He showed us her business card, text messages, and let us listen to audio messages from Perla revealing she was still in contact with him as recently as last week. For his safety, we are protecting his identity. Who approached you?
A woman. She said her name was Perla. I didn't know if that was her real name. I didn't ask either. My only intention was to help the people so they could get some stability. She took them to a hotel. At the hotel, I realized that they were being treated well. Their 3 meals had benefits, such as laundry, clothes, things that they didn't have the expectation of getting.
What did she say you had to do?
Recruit people. Help her. She said she would hire me and give me some of her cards. I distributed those cards, based on the information, which was that we would send them to a sanctuary place. In addition to that, until the flight would leave, we would take them to a hotel where, as I explained to you, they were provided services.
What did she say to you to tell these migrants when you approached them? Did she give you any instructions about how to talk to them, to try to get them to get on these flights?
She had told me that the people who were going to Massachusetts before I sent them, she had told me that they were going to receive them. They were going to live. They were going to stay. They were going to help them with the language, and those who had children, they were going to study.
These migrants, many of them say that they were offered $10 McDonald's gift cards, and then they were asked to sign a consent form to get on these flights.
They gave them to me so that I could give them to them when people wanted to be on the flight. Everything was always voluntary. No one was ever forced to do anything. When these people always said yes, I made sure that they gave me the papers, their migration papers. 2 planes left San Antonio on September 14th, headed to Florida, and ultimately to Martha's Vineyard. Once they arrived, he received a concerned phone message from one of the migrants. We are at the Utopia, man, and there's nothing, and we are waiting to see if we can find a bed, because I'm going to have no place to sleep. There's nothing here. We're adrift here. These people didn't even know we would arrive. With that, I'm telling you everything so that you can see, bro. It's not me. It's the reality.
He says he messaged Perla that the migrants were nervous because nobody was there to meet them, and they were sleeping on the side of the road. He showed us what he says Perla texted back. Tell them to call the numbers we gave them. The church. The state has to take care of them. Later that night, he says she left him an audio message saying, I know they were scared at first, but now they are in a much better place, and they are going to be taken care of there like you have no idea. I know they arrived in another city, but it is within Massachusetts. Believe me, they are going to have a much better life than here or anywhere else. He says he believed everything Perla promised him. Over the last few days, he says she's been warning him not to talk to reporters, texting him, if a reporter calls you, don't say anything. He says he didn't know Governor Ron DeSantis was responsible for the planes to Martha's Vineyard until he saw the news, and Perla never informed him who she was working for.
I was always aware that it was a benefactor who was paying for things. I repeat, I never ever knew that it was a governor or politician. So my only will has always been to help people.
In the end, I asked him if he felt betrayed by all of this.
Yes, of course. Look at all of this where I am. First, so that everyone knows that I have nothing to do with deception. Second, that always, as I said from the beginning, my only principle has been to help people I really see as needy.
And Alex, this migrant told us he is no longer in touch with Perla and says he feels like another victim of this scheme, one that, given his experience, seems to have been designed at every level around taking advantage of people's vulnerabilities, their desperation, even their hunger. He says he would have never participated in this if he thought he was intentionally deceiving people. And CNN's attempts to reach the woman called Perla have so far been unsuccessful. Alex.
Such revealing reporting. Maria Santana, thank you very much for that report. Really appreciate it.